getting sort of confused following all the scandals. Is this Chinese influence with certain liberals running in the last 2 or 3 federal elections, such as Han Dong, allegedly? Or is this more fallout from the Trudeau Foundation? Looks like they were trying to refund that donation from a Chinese billionaire, but it's kind of looking like he didn't make the donation. It was some kind of Chinese company, and this check is now bouncing back and forth. I mean, this scandal, pardon me, these scandals, Tamara, are going from bad to worse to downright rancid. And where are we right now? A Trudeau family friend will be the special rapporteur for the Chinese influencing. That's David Johnston. Once again, because this joke doesn't go stale, we're going to have a Johnson investigating a dong. Drum riff here. But yeah, let's see Blackface trying to spin this. Again, now he's, I guess he's taking a shot with Pierre Poilievre. So let's check out this 40-second clip.
David Johnston is one of the most appropriate, and he's a man of incredible integrity. His ability to look into the question of foreign interference in our political systems remains something that is extremely important to do and extremely important to take seriously. And I will highlight as well that the snarkiness with which the leader of the official opposition is approaching these serious issues doesn't do him any credit, and it doesn't do credit to the kinds of serious discussions need to be had around foreign interference.
Tamara, not good enough, damn it. Right now, Blackface has to forget the whole special rapporteur kabuki theater and go right to having a public inquiry look into this mess that gets more rancid with every passing day. Your thoughts, my friend?
Yeah, well, there should have been a public inquiry called from the onset. And I believe in the House of Commons, they did vote to launch a full public inquiry, but Trudeau and his ministers seem to be hiding behind the idea that this would expose some sort of issues of national security. And so as a result, you see Trudeau appoint what he calls a special rapporteur. I don't know what makes Johnston so special other than the fact that he was part of the Trudeau Foundation. I mean, he's clearly special to Trudeau, but he's not special in his ability or his merits to be able to conduct such an investigation. In fact, I would argue that he is quite the opposite. And that was a hit on the leader of the opposition, Pierre Poilievre, leader of the Federal Conservative Party, who has since issued a tweet that we can pull up. And I love just sort of the blunt forthcomingness of this, if that's even a word, of this this publication. So he sends it to this special rapporteur, David Johnston, even titles it special rapporteur, which is added hilariousness there. But dear rapporteur, in quotes, explain this. How will you investigate Beijing's donation to the Trudeau Foundation when you were part of the Trudeau Foundation? Awaiting your answer, signed Pierre Poilievre. Yeah, great question. And Canadians are kind of just sitting here with bated breath, wondering the same.
Yeah. And Blackface is saying, oh, no, I have nothing to do with the Trudeau Foundation, despite the fact that it has my surname attached to it, despite the fact that there are blood relatives on the Trudeau Foundation. It's outrageous. As for this special rapporteur, I mean, that just shows you the conceit. Blackface, he's extra special, you see, Tamara. He doesn't want a garden variety rapporteur. He doesn't want just a regular rapporteur. It's a special rapporteur, which, by the way, don't let the moniker fool you, folks. All that means is an advisor. That's it. And the advisor happens to be a family friend that Trudeau has known for like 4 decades. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's shocking. How about just getting a garden variety Toronto rapporteur? I understand there's many of those available after last night when the Chicago Bulls bounced the Toronto rapporteurs. Or is that Raptors? Geez, it's also confusing to me, Tamara.
Well, And if anyone at home who's listening doesn't take your word for it, that this is a family friend, we have that straight from the horse's mouth. Trudeau himself, and we'll show you the clip here actually, he admitted that this special rapporteur, David Johnston, is in fact a close family friend. If we have that, let's show it here.
I've known the Governor General since I was a kid, visiting him and his daughters when he was principal at McGill, to spending time on the ice or the slopes at their family home in the Laurentians. And I've always known him to be a man of strength, intelligence, and compassion. But getting to know someone as a family friend or a friend of your father's is very different from having the honor of working alongside them. So it has been a true honor since the beginning of my mandate to come to know the Governor General not only as a friendly neighbor, quite literally, but as a man of integrity who embodies the principles for which our country stands. A fellow educator and lifelong learner, His Excellency has dedicated his life to public service. Whether it was at McGill or at Rideau Hall, his career has been marked by his willingness to give back to a country that has given us all so much to be thankful for.
Yeah, a friendly neighbor, Tamara. Gee, I wonder if during that relationship, the teenage Justin Trudeau went to David Johnston's house and said, excuse me, sir, can I borrow a cup of blackface, please? I want to dress up as a African-American person and stick out my tongue, and make sure you have a lot of it so I can cover my arms and legs with that. Just unbelievable. But, you know, it's how blatant is this, Tamara, that he would basically admit to a conflict of, in terms of appointing David Johnston, a family friend, a great neighbor, someone that we skated with. And by the way, there's plenty of blame to go around here. David Johnston, if he is this, top shelf kind of public official, he should have recused himself. He should have said, yes, the Trudeaus are family friends, but for that reason, I cannot accept this position because it is either a conflict of interest, which it is, or it gives the appearance of a conflict of interest, which, Tamara, is just as bad.
Right. 100%. I completely agree. But being family friends aside, this person also was part of the Trudeau Foundation, which is now being discovered, received donations questionably from Beijing, the Chinese Communist, the Communist Party of China, which is where the election interference and meddling in our democracy stems from. And so, yeah, they might be family friends. So you're killing two birds with one stone here. This person is both conflict of interest riddled as a family friend, but also as a member of the very foundation that's said to be in part receiving the financial meddling by the CCP. So why, this person that is espoused as having such integrity isn't recusing themselves. I mean, we know that Justin Trudeau does not have integrity. This is the prime minister with the most ethics violations against him in Canadian history. And so we don't expect much more in terms of merit from the prime minister, sadly enough. But you would think that this individual holds themselves to such regard and with such integrity, then yeah, absolutely, David, you're right, that they would recuse themselves. But here we are in Canada, being riddled with conflict of interest, left, right, and center by all levels of government, really. So this is just another nail in the coffin, in my opinion, on that.
And Tamara,
maybe we should move on here to the next little clip.
Before we do, I'm sorry, my friend, but in the interest of accuracy, I have to correct you. You said that Trudeau said Johnston was a man of integrity. Incredible integrity was the quote, just like it's not just a rapporteur, it's a special rapporteur. Why didn't he say extra special rapporteur? But no, Johnston is beyond integrity. It's incredible integrity. And I'll tell you why he doesn't have incredible integrity. Like I said earlier, If he did, he would recuse himself from this position. Shame on him and shame on blackface.
That's a clip from something we call Rebel News Daily. It's our daily live stream hosted by my friend David Menzies, but the show also includes a rotating cast of hosts and special guests, including me. It's a great way for us to talk about the news of the day as the news is happening in an unscripted fashion, and it's an awesome way for you to interact with us as well. We stream every weekday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Mountain, wherever you find Rebel News. See you there.